Hey, what is going on guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, we're going to be taking a look at something extremely exciting, and this is actually a really rare event in GTA 5, something which cannot be done with mods, something which is extremely difficult to do in actual game time, and just an overall extremely rare event. And this is of course a total lunar eclipse, and yes guys, Rockstar Games went into that much detail to give us an actual lunar eclipse, and this may have happened to one of you guys. It's probably happened to the majority of us even without us knowing, but I'm going to go into the tutorial on how you guys can do this. I'm also going to explain exactly how significant this might be, and of course I will show some gameplay of this in today's video and go down a few mysteries and Easter egg lines in this episode as well on what this might relate to. But it's extremely exciting stuff, and of course if you guys do enjoy this video, then please don't leave without smashing that like button. Let's try and go for 5,000 likes guys. I know we can do it, but let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into things. So unfortunately, I just want to quickly let you guys know that with the mods I am using, they don't quite sync up with game time. Now this is an extremely frustrating thing because this random event would be made 1,000 times easier if my mods actually worked with game time syncing. And we're not talking about changing days or time, we're talking about actually syncing this with the moon cycle, because Rockstar Games have actually coded in a moon cycle in GTA 5, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys know that because on certain days there's a full moon, on other days there's a banana shaped moon, on other days you just don't see the entire moon. But on one specific day every month or two in GTA 5 there will actually be a total lunar eclipse. I believe this is 28 days, but I cannot confirm that. I know it is around a month, it might even be near 2 months, but every now and then, on an extremely rare occurrence, what you will notice is a total lunar eclipse in GTA 5, which is pretty cool, and I think it's an awesome Easter egg to share with you guys. So I'm actually going to quickly show some gameplay of this right now, and this gameplay comes from a user known as My Inner Trevor, so a huge shout out to him, but he actually managed to capture this gameplay on his camera, and he showed it to us, so of course we can tell what this lunar eclipse is all about. So this is the gameplay we're going to take a look at, and as you can see, the left side of the moon is just peeking out, but as this eclipse takes place, you will notice the moon will completely swap sides. Now this is basically the end and the start to a moon cycle which Rockstar Games have coded in, but it's pretty incredible to see exactly how much detail they went into, as there is literally a lunar eclipse in GTA 5, which I thought was pretty incredible because I really didn't think Rockstar Games went into this much detail. Now a user known as Dibs Gaming also went into some detail on this as well. He actually came up with a pretty interesting mystery, and he also has some pretty cool points in his mystery as well. I will leave a link to him in the description below, but more importantly, we're gonna take a look at something which I think is also just as interesting, which is the Jetpack, which we were taking a look at just a few weeks ago, as some hidden conversations were found in the game files regarding Omega, as well as some other things in GTA 5. Now for those of you guys who don't know who Omega is, he is the person who actually gives you the space docker, and he's also the same guy who basically has all of these awesome pieces of equipment which you wouldn't see on your day-to-day normal life. Now Omega is a huge part to the mystery hunt in GTA 5 because of his nature of character and the way Rockstar Games have portrayed him, because if anyone was to have the jetpack, it is certainly going to be Omega. And the reason why we're homing in on this guy is because all of these secret conversations have actually been released from the game files, and this is stuff which is supposedly meant to take place in GTA 5, which hasn't yet, or at least no one has discovered this stuff. And the reason why we think this is because either Rockstar Games haven't added it in, or because we have to be somewhere at a specific time in GTA 5, and this is where the lunar eclipse comes in. So the secret conversation which we're taking a look at is just underlined here. We have the neat new proto-galaxy coordinates, your terrestrial weapons are meaningless in the proto-galaxy, and then just underneath that we have, I hope you know how to fly one of these things. I have sent you the coordinates. Underneath that it says, okay, I'm sending you the coordinates for some seriously next level stuff, it will blow your mind. And then just underneath that we have the black cell phones number, which when you type in that cheat, you hear the explosion above your character's head. And then for some reason underneath that we have a military base contact known as Kyle P. Slater, elevator who works in the military base, where, if you guys remember in GTA San Andreas, that is exactly where the jetpack was discovered, in the elevator, which of course now in GTA 5 we cannot access for some whatever reason. And the bombshell in all of this is that there was meant to be a secret event at Paleto Bay at the Chicken Festival, which no one has kind of triggered yet, and underneath that there is also a secret cutscene activator which no one else has discovered. And all of this stuff comes from Omega, which is also extremely interesting, and this has caused so much speculation around the community regarding how we can trigger all of these things and how we can get this flying vehicle from Omega, which I believe is the jetpack, and also the Paleto Bay Chicken Festival event, because no one has triggered that as well. Now, the reason why I decided to kind of include this in my video is something which Dibs Gaming also came up with as well, something which we've both been thinking about, and this is regarding the Lunar Eclipse, because if this Lunar Eclipse is so rare, and it is, guys, it's so difficult to get this Lunar Eclipse to actually happen in GTA 5, what if during the night of the Lunar Eclipse, which occurs maybe once every month in GTA game time, during that night all of these things happen? What if this is the trigger? And I think this is a great place to start, because Rockstar Games love these mysteries. They included the Bigfoot versus Beast mystery, they included so many crazy mysteries in GTA 5, and truthfully, something like this really wouldn't surprise me. If Rockstar Games gave us something like this in GTA 5, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, because this is a totally rare event which we know can occur in GTA game time. Now, going back to a mod menu, I know some of you guys are thinking, let's use a mod menu for this. Well, I actually tried this myself. I sat at my computer for about 2 hours or so, and I was trying to fiddle around with the time, with the days in GTA 5. I was following the moon as well, and it doesn't sync up with the moon clock. This is something which loads of mod menus appear to kind of fail in. I don't really blame them, because who thinks about a moon clock? But when you do change the game time and all those things like that, some things stay the same, because usually when you're changing the time, you're just changing dates and time. You're not exactly changing the moon. So the moon, you have to kind of leave to do its own thing, which of course it will, but it will take an extremely long time. But if any of you guys do come across randomly in the sky a lunar eclipse, make sure you spend that night mystery hunting, because you never know, Rockstar Games might include some secretive things in GTA 5 which can only be triggered by this one single night, which includes the lunar eclipse. Now, I understand this is a rare event, but it's not so rare that it's impossible to do. I'm pretty much convinced that every single person watching this video, if you have played GTA 5 for at least a few months now, then you will have experienced a lunar eclipse, whether you've known it or not known it. It takes time, but if you've played the game enough, then I'm pretty convinced that we have all seen a lunar eclipse at least one night in GTA 5. But the reason why all of us haven't noticed it is because, well, who looks at the moon? If you don't see a moon in the sky, you're just going to think there's a cloud blocking it. And also another thing is that a lot of us don't really go searching around for all of these events during a lunar eclipse, because one, we don't know it is a lunar eclipse, we could just think there's a cloud blocking it, and it's not the first thing which comes into our head. And two, a night will only last about 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes at most. I believe 24 minutes is every 12 hours or so, but I would say 20 minutes is a really kind of convincing time that you have that much time to explore. I wouldn't even say 20, I would say something less than that. So there's really not much time to explore around GTA 5 during that night. But I am extremely convinced that this lunar eclipse is what we need to trigger these events, because it's an extremely rare and also extremely uncommon occurrence in GTA 5, which you can only trigger on certain nights every single month. So if you guys do see this lunar eclipse in the sky, make sure you check Paleto Bay to check if there is a festival there, because that is the secret thing we have found in the coding, as there is supposedly meant to be a festival there which shows us some pretty interesting things. So make sure you guys do go and check out the Clock and Bell factory and the car park around it during the lunar eclipse. And two, go up to Mount Chiliad, see if you can see anything interesting in Mount Chiliad. And then as for the other things, maybe go and check out Omega, go and check out whatever you guys seem suspicious around the time. But if you guys do, on the random occurrence, fool yourself in a lunar eclipse, make sure you guys go exploring exploring, because you never know, there might be a few secrets hidden around GTA 5. Anyway guys, this is certainly very exciting stuff. I'm definitely going to go exploring around the game as well. Whenever I see a lunar eclipse, I'm definitely going to make the most of it, and I think you guys should as well. But nonetheless, I think it's a pretty cool Easter egg to you guys who don't really care about mysteries or don't care about hunting down mysteries or anything else like that. I still think it's useful and interesting information to know. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button, and of course subscribe to my channel if you guys are new here, so you won't miss out on any more GTA 5 content every single day. Anyway guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Stay awesome.